Welcome back, everyone. We have a very interesting segment here. Have you ever heard of Irlen syndrome? There's actually a wide range of symptoms, but it all comes down to one core problem, and that is the brain's inability to process visual information.
That's where the Irlen Center comes in. They can help you transform your vision through color.
It's fascinating. Here to tell us more about it is the owner of the Irlen Center CT, Julie McDermott, along with her client, Garrett Sharp, and his mom, Erica. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's so nice to see you and to know that this service is now available in Connecticut because its home base is in California, right?
Correct, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the home base.
Yeah, Helen Irlen was a school psychologist, and she actually developed this over 40 years ago. So it has been around for a long time. Very common for me to hear from people, I've never heard of this.
Right.
Yeah.
But it has been around. It's been scientifically proven. There's been testing done. But it's basically the brain's inability to process visual information. So a lot of the symptoms are headaches and light sensitivity are usually the primary symptoms.
Okay.
But it could be anything from depth perception, difficulties with driving. In Garrett's case, he came to me when he was, were you 11?
11.
10 or 11, has been diagnosed with dyslexia, was having a really difficult time with reading.
Okay.
And with the use of colored overlays, he would find that the visual distortions and things calmed down for him so that he was able to read.
Wow.
So, and then Mom, I don't know if you can share.
What did you
What did
notice?
you notice?
In grade school, he would complain that the words were moving, and we just assumed it was the dyslexia. But when we went to remote learning, I got one-on-one with him, and I got to really see what he was dealing with and what he was struggling with.
Right.
And then we were looking up anything that could possibly help, and then we found Irlen Center, and just with the overlays, it was a night and day difference. He was able to jump reading levels, and we went home that day and he actually read a chapter book for the first time that
Wow.
What an
he actually
accomplishment.
enjoyed reading.
What we're seeing on the screen is maybe how this would have looked before you had the therapy, before you had the tools to see it properly.
Yeah, there's about 11 potential distortions, and when you see some of them, it is amazing, and you kind of understand, well, if you're seeing that way, why would you want to read? So I think that's why it's such a difficulty. So the colored overlays.
I just want to show people, like, this is what a page would look like, and so Garrett, this, when you see it like this, it really helps you?
There's different color overlays where there's specific ones that I use that prevent it or prolong it from moving.
Okay.
They don't like fully prevent it, but they prolong it to a point where I can get through a school day.
Wow.
Yeah, I think your color was aqua. I think you were.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. That's my favorite color.
Can we talk about what's in the case?
Sure, sure. So the first step is what we were talking about was the overlays, and that's primarily just for text. So that's folks that are they're struggling with reading from a book, reading from a computer. The second piece of Irlen is the diagnostic, and this is like Garrett has on. When you're having more difficulties or there's some environmental issues that are coming into play, the glasses can help with other issues such as driving at night, depth perception, taking stairs. So some people have to utilize the lenses as well. So he got his lenses the day before his midterm, so he was thrilled to see them in the mail.
So you're one of the lucky ones because you were able to get diagnosed at a young age, at 11. I mean, how old are you now, and how has this changed your life now, knowing that you can have these tools?
Well, I'm 14 now, so now that I have these tools, it's really been able to help me in school and other parts like football. I'm a very competitive person. I play sports.
Terrific.
Like especially with football, I have an armband that tells me my plays, but
He
can't
had the
read it, so I
color
have to
over
put an
it.
overlay in
Wow,
it.
that's incredible.
So it's helped me with all sorts of aspects in life.
And Erica, how has it changed your life?
School is a lot easier. It's not such an argument. Like, you know, every parent struggles with their child wanting to read, and when they can't see, you feel so helpless because you can't fix it for them. And this was a huge tool that just, it made it a lot more enjoyable for him and then less worry for me.
Wow, that's incredible.
Wow. And so we're so lucky that you have a center right here in Connecticut, because Long Beach is a little far.
Yes.
Although I'd like to go to Long Beach.
The other thing to keep in mind, too, is that the Irlen.com is the institute in California. So if folks are thinking of a niece or a nephew or somebody that might be struggling, you can go on the website and you can find a screener in other states throughout the United States.
Well, I'm noticing
you.
Yeah, I noticed right now you're saying that you, right on your website, which is IrlenCenterCT.com, there's a short self-test.
Yes, yes, and that's what I would encourage people to do. You can go on the website take the self-test, and if you have 3 or more of those symptoms, you can give me a call, and we can certainly talk a little bit more about it.
And you said about 15% of the population has this disorder?
Yeah, and about 30% of folks with dyslexia also have the syndrome, and about 50% of anyone with learning disabilities.
That's
wow,
incredible.
so that's a lot of people who are being missed. And they can also call you too. So
Yep.
at the
It can also be acquired too, so I see folks with brain injuries and concussions very effectively.
Well, we can't thank you enough for being on the show. Garrett, Erica, nice to see you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're wonderful. For more
Appreciate it.
information.
yeah, thank you. Fascinating.
Yeah. You can go to Irlen Center of Connecticut and give us the website again.
IrlenCenterCT.com.
Terrific. We can't
Perfect.
thank you guys enough.
Thank you.
And there's the phone number, 860-531-2930. And of course, greatdayct.com if you want to watch this segment again or share it. We'll keep that for you. There's a QR code right there too if you want to scan it.
Absolutely. Great,
All right.
great advice.
Thanks, guys.